Good morning everyone. This is Manjunath. Welcome back to this session. Today's topic is Mathematical Library Functions, Session 1. Introduction. You have learned about packages and their utility. Java libraries make available many packages that you can use in your programs without having to rewrite their code again. One such package is java.lang, which is the most used package of Java. The package java.lang contains many useful classes. One such class is math class. The Java math class is the collection of many useful methods for performing common mathematical functions. So dear students, in this chapter we shall talk about some basic mathematical functions of math class, and then we shall talk about how you can use them in your programs. So, basic functions of math class. The math class makes available many mathematical functions, but here we shall be talking about some basic and commonly used functions. To use any method of math class, all you need to write is a syntax. Syntax is math method name with the argument. Now the question rises, what is argument? Arguments refer to the value passed to a method for computation. Arguments are provided with the method name. So in this table we shall discuss on function name, formats or syntax, and the description. So today topic I have taken 5 functions. Pow, it means power. Sqrt, it means square root. Zeal, abs, it means absolute, and flow. Let us discuss one by one. Now pow, z is equal to math.pow x comma y. It requires 2 arguments, that is x comma y. So the description says returns the value of the first argument raised to the power of the second argument, that is x to the power of y. So we use 2 arguments, one for the power and one for the normal. Second one is square root. Y is equal to math dot square root of x. Here we use only one argument, that is x. Returns the square root if the argument, the return type and the argument are double. Third one, zeal. Y is equal to math dot zeal of x. Here also we use only one argument. Returns the smallest number that is greater than or equal to the argument. The return type and the arguments are double. Fourth one, abs. Abs is nothing but absolute value. Y is equal to math dot abs of x. We use one argument or we require one argument. Returns the absolute value of the argument. This method can be accepted and returns value of the double, float, int, and long data type. Dear students, you should understand there are 2 types of data types. One is primitive data type and the other one is composite data type. The method's return value will be the same data type as the arguments. The fifth one is flow. Y is equal to math.floor of x requires one argument, returns the largest number that is less than or equal to the argument. The return type and the arguments are double. These are the basic information of the functions. Now let us discuss in detail of all the 5 functions. The first function is pow method. So what is pow method? Let us understand these functions working with the help of some of the examples. Pow method, the method math.pow method returns first argument that is called as base number raised to the power of second argument, that is called as exponent. That is, return value of math.pow x comma y is x to the power of y. Let us consider the code fragment. Double source is equal to 10.01, double x is nothing but expense is 3.12, double result is equal to math.pow of source comma expense. System.out.println pow, in plus we write source, again comma, in plus we write expense, is equal to plus result. So the mathematical calculation takes place and the output produced by the above code fragment will be pow of 10.1 comma 3.12 is equal to, the answer will be 1322.37406094. This is about pow method. Let us go to the next method, that is square root method. The math.square root method returns the square root of a number given as its argument. Consider this code fragment. Num is equal to 36.0. Square root is nothing but square root underscore root is equal to math.square root of num. Num is the number which we have inputted in the above line, that is 36.0. System.out.println, the square root of num is square root underscore root. So after doing this, 36 square root is 6. So output says the output produced by the above code fragment will be the square root of 36 is 6.0. Let us go to the next method, zeal method. The method math.zeal method returns the zealing of a number. In arithmetic, the zealing of a number is the closest integer that is greater or higher than of the number considered. For example, consider a floating point number, say 12.345. Let us take this number. This number is between integer 12 and integer 13 and its zealing is 13. The answer is 13 because 13 is the closest integer greater than or equal to the number 12.345. Let us take one more example. Considering a number as minus 24.56. As this number is negative, it is between minus 24 and minus 25. With minus 24 being greater, the zealing of minus 24.56 is minus 24, as minus 24 is greater than or equal to minus 24.56. This is one more example I have told you now. Consider number of some other examples shown below. Zeal 1.2, the answer will be 2, okay, because it is the closest integer number. Zeal 7.8 is equal to 8. Zeal minus 7.8 is equal to minus 7 because zeal the third one has negative number. So the answer will be with the closest number, that is minus 7. Hope, my dear students, you have understood these 5 methods of mathematical calculation or mathematical library functions. Thank you so much for watching, my dear students. See you in the next session.